and can mean alignment. So Samatawi is symbol of unification. So aligning the two polarities, or this is the Jid Midu E, words to be spoken by Hur Sama Tawi, the two lands, unifier, the alignment, unifying of the two lands. This is what I can understand from this one. Nitr A means the high Nitr, or the great Nitr. Hirab is another title. Ayun is the name of the city. They made another city here and named it same like the ancient city which known today as Heliopolis, the city of the sun. So,
who's holding them?
Ra or atom. But we are looking here.
Solar.
Yeah.
We have the jet.
Yeah, we are looking here at a serpent that is ascending from the lotus flower. The nature of the lotus flower has a great neck. When we
The blue
understand,
lotus. The blue lotus.
the blue lotus is the same like the white lotus.
Yes.
The
okay.
scarab makes the difference.
Yes. Okay.
Gives it the seed. When it closes up, it transforms into white lotus. So, when you read about or when you watch the function of the lotus flower, its bud sinks into the primordial dark waters. And when the sun rises, the bud comes up again. So it's interacting with the cycle.
Out of the mud.
Out of the dark primordial water or under the mud, it will come up to face the sun and its petals will radiate. So when we look at the serpent here, and that's seen, it can represent a bio-radio that is coming from an organic form. So the lotus flower here, the way it acts in nature can be a way to study an activation that we can create if we assimilate the device and tune it in with the cycle like it is performing naturally. This is how we learn from nature. And this is how we develop new types of energy. So what I see here is the formula of developing a force of energy which is much more great than a light bulb. This is the secret of the pyramids. This is the secret of how the pyramids were active. You can see this is also attached to a lotus flower. And this will be the primordial water. And the jet pillar can represent the mount. And we can see also here that this is not one character. This is two. See that? There is one and one. There is two characters, which can mean, of course, polarities from both sides. And here you can see the jet pillar raising its arm into the shape. So this basically the story of Hur Samatawi being developed, same like the story of Atom Ra rising from the primordial mound that is rising from the primordial water. And here we have a character that many people also are like disagreeing. Is this a baboon or is this a frog? Okay, what is it?
I think it's a little frog face.
Yeah, it's both.
Both, body of
Tail.
Yes.
So is it Thoth?
It's his.
Aspect of him?
Well, he has.
It's both.
Okay. All right, you got them both there.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So that is both. It's a combination. So that's why I would say this is much greater than the knowledge of a light bulb and electricity. This is the knowledge of the activation. This is the development. Same like the myth of creation of Atom Ra, that came from the primordial wood. This is the same development. So this knowledge here is more about, in my opinion, the activation of the pyramid structure.
Like what I was saying yesterday,
Yeah,
that this
yeah.
whole AC DC current that we're running on is a very, very crude form of generating power, electricity.
Mm.
And people like Tesla were tapping into this and were very quickly shut down when they were tapping into the organic form
Mm-hmm.
of generating the power.
Mm. The other question here, you know, if we turn off these lights now, we wouldn't be able to see nothing.
Yeah. So how did they do
The
it?
challenge, yes, the challenge of how they carved these down here. I was just looking up at these, and if this could be moved and then put later to or you do the carving here, but we can only imagine, because in every other unfinished scene that we have seen in the other sites, we see that the structure is already built before they do the writings and the final details.
Did this space have a function? What was this space?
Some people say it was for hiding treasures and things like that. But these scenes are not only in this script. No, there is actually more of these scenes outside.
What's this?
Hmm?
What's the stain of it?
Here we have another question.
It looks like ivory to me, you know, like when it's polished.
Sometimes they add a layer of plaster to it, but actually it seems like this stone here is different
Different.
than that.
It
Yeah.
is. It's like a. Yeah.
Look, if we looked here,
Want me to- Yeah, I'll put the light on it so you can.
I've already got some of that, so I just want one over here. The Horace.
maybe we just added a layer of plaster, but in some cases like this one here, we can definitely see a different material.
Do you want to swap positions so you can go?
Yeah.
Look here. That definitely looks here like
Sorry.
a different material.
I want a photo of myself with it. I know
Check it
how
out.
myself.
Okay, well, it looks like milky quartz actually. But maybe it could be just a salty glaze, but it's very hard. So that is not, it looks like a kind of a salty glaze or something.
And I've been down in these chambers when the lights are not on, when it's
Really?
pitch black, and it is hot as this. So it's not the lights,
That makes it hot.
it's super hot down here.
What kind of a stone is this? Is this just a salty glaze?
I like the serpent coming out of the lotus flower.